Alright, so I'm going to run, and we just got to be pin drop quiet. So we're going to stay quiet for about a minute. To any spirits that are here, we're going to do the intelligence test. And we're going to see if you can say the first word back, and that's just banana. It's very simple. It'll make sense in a second. I just need to know that you're here, and that's going to be the word to use. So on the count of 3, listen to me count. When I finish the countdown of 3, you're going to say the word banana, okay? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Can you please say banana? Ending EVP, ending.
Did you get a little bump? Yeah. It was out in the hallway.
Are you picking up anything back there? Or? Because this is the, remember we filmed here? These are the, this is where they would have put the women that were a little more mentally ill. Alright, let me do a playback. This recorder, I saw the light flashing, so when these lights flash, if it stays solid red, it's tripping the voice activation. This one I saw a little bit more than the other, so I'm going to jump to this one first.
1, 2, 3, can you please say banana?
Do it twice. Alright, right at the beginning, so we're like whispering, double hit.
It was real soft.
Real soft and then...
And then the banana.
It's like they're repeating it.
It'd be way more hilarious if it said banana Amanda like I asked.
Banana. So that's good. And literally the intelligence test is just to prove, can you say this? And then we start going open-ended. But if we started open-ended right away, we wouldn't even know if anyone's talking. Let's try this one just to see. Sometimes they're the same, sometimes they're not.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And there's like a, sometimes, so it's tripping a decibel, and we don't have to record the whole time, it's just voice activation. Okay. So it's from my voice to any, just like anything that trips the voice activation, which is them, and then back to why, when I say ending EVP.
The problem is basically also the fact that, like, you know how I have trouble in institutions?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of, there's sometimes when I pick up on things, it's not concrete, and there literally are just like memories of like, so like there's a memory of a woman like literally really upset, somebody trying to calm her down, she like, her head keeps slamming against the wall. That's just a memory, right, but it's loud. But then there was another memory of like not a person who was not grounded enough in reality, who keeps saying to me something that's actually relevant to me. And it's the beginning, the middle, and the end. But keep saying it over and over. And over and over and over. But like, I'm not sure what it is, and it's not, I'm not sure if you would actually be able to communicate with that, because it's so not grounded in this reality, you're likely to just get, you know?
Intelligent, not residual?
It is intelligent,
but just
not coherent.
What we'll do is we'll do Amanda here, try and get that, and then we'll jump out there and see what happens. Alright, so we heard you say banana. You're doing an amazing job, and you know we can hear you. We just want to show everyone that you can do it one more time. So I'm going to have you say the word Amanda. It's a common name. You've heard the name before. If you repeat that back, then we're going to move forward and doing open-ended questions, and that's when you can tell us whatever you'd like. Anything's on the table. But we're going to start with the next name of Amanda. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Can you please say Amanda? Hold. I shouldn't lean on the table. Hang on. Go again. Please say Amanda. Ending EVP, ending.
You're talking.
There's like walking.
Yeah.
There's walking upstairs. I heard that, but I thought I heard talking down the hall.
Well, the door's not locked.
It's funny when you're doing these EVPs after
Oh, there's something popped down there. Or pop.
When I was leaning on the table, I didn't want to do that because I was trying to balance and I realized it was creaking. It's not going to pick up because it's not high enough, but still, someone could watch the video and be like, oh, probably true. Alright, let's try. We've doubled all trolls. Let's try this one again. I wasn't able to focus on what more hits.
1, 2, 3. Can you please say Amanda?
I think very lightly. Very lightly. We'll see if we get a better hit.
Amanda.
It's 3 syllables.
Go again. Please say Amanda.
There was a good one. A nice whisper at the very end. If you listen to the very last part. Right there. That's a perfect whisper. Because it's like they are repeating it over and over and then finally get that strong one. Like, that's a perfect. Amanda. It's just the phonetics, the certain syllables really come through. Alright, let's see what this one got real quick and then we'll jump to the hall
1, 2,
end.
3. Can you please say Amanda?
Try it. 2 syllables.
Go again. Please say Amanda.
I was like, probably what you said that guy would do out there. He's like, yeah.
Coherent man.
And the other problem when you're dealing with places like this, you deal with the mentally ill that's in debt, they still think they're like that.
People who are experiencing mental illness. I got the creeps and when we were in there, I didn't want to say anything, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Please don't freak out. It's probably the same beep that's always around. Please bleep the F word.
Jules knows how to edit, yeah. Radio edit.
Daddy, can you do a beep for me?
Beep. So this is going to sound extremely dramatic, but there is a specific spirit here who likes to screw with people. And he projected the image of blood dripping down the walls, a gun on somebody's forehead, and brains exploding, right? So
Oh, do you think it's the one superintendent?
I think it's the same guy who likes to screw with people. But I think that's what
Which means he can
this
move
feeling
from
is
both
coming.
houses. Like, because he's back there, and then here.
He's just a really rude man. He's really inappropriate, crosses the line, doesn't understand boundaries. And for whatever reason, repeats the same narrative over and over and over. Maybe it's the truth, maybe he just likes to say the same story, but I don't have any time for him tonight. I'm in a great mood.
If I understand this may be a lot of action for you tonight, but you know that we have a lot of friends that travel far distances to come speak with you, and they've used a lot of different toys. This is a toy you may not have seen for a while. Dakota was here and he used it. If you were able to walk near it or put yourself near it, you will actually make that toy play music. You can control the music. Can you take a little bit of time and try to walk forward towards it?
What are you guys looking at?
I don't know. Just got a weird feeling behind us.
I do too.
Right.
Everybody looks the
Yeah.
same way at the same
It's
time.
all really weird.
You're just gonna stare at it?
I don't know what else to do.
We don't see it.
I talked to the left.
I'm gonna be honest, it just felt really weird. Like, I know we're supposed to be focusing here.
No. Rude.
Can't tell what it's doing, but I can see it.
This is my personal hell. You know what hell means? Flames. You know what flames mean? Fire. You know what fire means? Rude.
Is that last three words?
What? It's not true. I was trying to tell you that he is responsible for your fire system, but he doesn't really have that ability.
Oh, I thought you were blowing up swear words.
So it happens. I did too.
Yeah, I was like, what is the purple mean?
Sorry. Sometimes that with really dark spirits.
So he thinks he can trip that system.
No, he doesn't think that, but sometimes with really dark spirits, they'll try to take credit for really
For
dark
something that
things.
happened. Yeah.
Right, because it makes them seem more powerful than they are. He's just able to give you the creeps. If he were able to do something other than knock your toaster over, he would. Because he's a terrible person.
Well, if you're so powerful, play music. Did someone's stomach just growl?
I didn't hear nothing.
Did you hear that? Or?
Oh,
He
I
said
didn't hear
I'm
anything.
good.
Sir, I'm bored with you.
Is there any little kids in here wants to hear the music? Just go up there and walk around. It'll play for you.
On the count of three, you can say whatever. I'm not going to cue you on any words. 1, 2, 3. Say whatever you'd like. Ending EVP, ending. Did you hear that? Okay.
What?
Oh, okay. Sounds like something pressed on the carpet. Alright.
Do you remember at Sedansville way back in the day where there was that little kid that was crying tears
Crying
of
tears
blood?
of blood.
Right, so I think it means something. I think it's a symbol for something. So what was the thing that happened at Sedansville? Childhood sexual abuse. Right?
Molestation, yeah.
Right. So I suspect that in regards to this man, he was one of the reasons that he committed suicide was because he was that kind of person. And when you were talking, I saw that girl step forward. Well, not that little girl, but a little girl step forward, and like her tears of blood.
You said that, my eyes teared up.
Well, it's scary. It is scary. Sorry, not to throw everybody into the scary shit, but it's interesting because I haven't seen that symbol since Adamsville, and I just saw it.
Right, because the dead communicate with symbols sometimes.
Right.
Like, let's see what we got. Actually, we were getting hits towards the end.
1, 2, 3. Say whatever you'd like.
We're gonna have
1, 2, 3.
that.
Say whatever you'd like.
Right at the gate, I hear like hey, and then like syllables get so like right there, hey. Two. you're right. I hear like the word a lot maybe at the end, but something a lot.
Yeah.
I've got like sick to my stomach feeling.
Well, because he's a mofo. If you wanted to talk to him, all you have to do is tell him you know his secret.
Jules, we can fire up the Geoport.
Okay.
See what he's Something listen and then it said something.
Sir, you know that you don't have secrets anymore, right? Don't even.
What did you hear in there?
Don't even.
Don't even. I heard the D, I thought it was saying gay.
What do you want?
Ouch.
I heard that.
Okay, what do you want, mother?
Oh shit, I just saw a shadow when we were going into that room.
Which room?
This one on the left.
Any final words, sir? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, cool. Good night.
Where did you see what happened over there?
This very first room, I saw a shadow figure. I saw it because of the way the lights were hitting from the geoport. I saw it down on the ground go into that room.
Where? This room?
This very first one right here on the left.
Yeah, I get
Where's he at?
right there. We'll leave that there.
They gotta get their stuff.
Yeah, so maybe we hit the dungeon real quick.
It's not going around walk out yet, for.
No.
I know you do.
want
Waverly
to lock
Hills
me
time.
up? No, I wanted to lock Adam up.
It flew into my face.
We were at Waverly Hills, so I kept going like this, trying to get the bats to.
You're not supposed to do this. Because
You know, I've never been to Waverly Hills.
You guys have
you gotta go.
Never. Even, and I'm from Kentucky. Never been.
It's
a lot of fun.
huge.
The first time I ever heard of ghost hunting, they were talking about Waverly Hills. I was like, ghost hunting, they were talking about Waverly Hills. I was like, heard of ghost hunting, they were talking about Waverly Hills.
I feel like there's. Oh, dude, I heard that. I heard that.
Just go downstairs.
Yeah, dude.
Sit down there.
Hello? Dude, that was clear. That was like something trying to come up or down or something. It was a creek.
That sounds just like the scream we heard when we were up here last.
So we're gonna stay quiet for a minute on our side. When that happens, feel free to say anything you like, and we'll do our best to understand that, okay? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and speak to us. Ending EVP, ending.
You might just get a random scream.
Maybe. It wasn't recording, or are you using one of your Pandoras, or? Uh-oh. Let's see what we got
I
here.
hope you got mad.
We got a little bit of a hit.
1, 2, 3. Go ahead and speak to us.
That's what I think.
Speak to us.
I'll bring it back. Maybe Adam. 2 syllables. Is yours, George's
battery's dead.
Battery's dead. Do you need another battery? I guess so.
If not, I may have to take in my bag of goodies.
You mean you need a AAA?
Your bag or
yeah,
his bag?
Yeah. I don't know which bag you're in.
Oh,
He's got some revelation.
I have something you can communicate. Someone you can communicate with.
What's that?
I'm sorry.
Ask the woman about the child that she carried to term. The child didn't live. I'm not even sure she did, but she carried the child to term. Ask her about the circumstances around that. Essentially, this woman seems to have lost her child, but the child was illegitimate.
Like pointing backwards.
She thought that she loved this man, but he also was a terrible manipulator.
Did we ever show you the history? Did you say that now, or like you've seen the history sheet?
I had the same vision whenever we were investigating here.
So you haven't seen the history sheets that we have?
I've not seen much history about that, no.
I don't believe it. She doesn't watch Netflix and drinks wine. Doesn't make her the best psychic. This is how you know you have a legitimate psychic.
So what's
Well, you
really
haven't seen our papers?
It's not that one.
It's not.
No.
what's really like crazy for me is like I'm sensitive and I'm feeling what she's feeling, but I'm also feeling like everything else. Like I got sick to my stomach down there right before I saw that shadow figure. So it's just you can see it and I can feel it, and it's really cool to be around other psychics.
I like that. That's beautiful.
So it's just
It's a beautiful moment.
it's like I'm feeling this
I think appreciates it.
because she'll say like what she's seeing and stuff, and like I had felt like jitters right before she would say that. So it's just
Interesting. It's like the energy shift.
So should I ask that? I could ask that lady.
I can't remember the lady's name, but the guy's name is George.
So wait, this is a real case?
Yeah.
She's the historian.
How do you
She's dug it all.
prove? This was how would this be recorded?
I thought you were just talking about the
Because you used the word, whatever, something you had said is exactly what's in the remark in the book.
They actually have a recruit. They actually. So usually when
They had an illegitimate child with a man named George.
Okay.
Because what's
And you
crazy-
feel that she's up here? Or
Yes. Every time I come up here, I see a woman in a bed covered in blood, like she gave birth to a stillborn child.
and she possibly died right after that.
Possibly. Either that or she passed out cold.
I was gonna say that. See, that's why I love being around other psychics because I can feel that kind of energy, and it's just you validate me.
so if you want to run, we can go on the count of 3. Becca this is gonna be weird. I don't know what we're gonna hit on this because I don't know if she's gonna talk. But maybe
She'll talk.
Okay.
She'll talk about her baby and she'll say I loved him, which is what she did last time.
All right, ma'am. You're listening to us clearly. You're hearing everything Becca's saying right now. If you would like to talk more about your baby, we're willing to listen. So on the count of 3, okay? 1, 2, 3. Can you tell us more about your baby? Ending MVP, ending.
She keeps saying the crib is empty and still on. You got talking?
Because I know the wood creaks around us, but I heard down there, some farther that it shouldn't
Did you hear me?
The crib is empty?
The crib is empty and so am I.
Let's see what happens. I'll play this one back first.
1, 2, 3. Can you talk more about your baby?
Get the fuck out, dude. I'm Pete, sorry. Sorry, radio edit. Listen to this.
1, 2, 3. Can you talk more about your baby?
Listen to the syllables. The syllables. The syllables. Dude, I know. It can't. It's more like it can't be. It could be like we're listening. The syllables are right, but I'm trying to hear it. I'll play it back again. The syllables are right.
Cage off 1, 2, 3. Cage off 1, are you ready?
Dude, it sounds really. I'll bring it back one more time.
3. Cage off 1, are you ready?
I heard empty on again.
It's like it was doing back to
I was like, why does it keep going?
The clip is empty, and then you lose it after that. But it's
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
that's crazy. The syllables, like I said, the syllables are right. And we have to listen back when you listen to this. But it's like
I'll let you know.
it's
You're a
broken.
creep,
The syllables
Becca.
match.
That
Let's
one
see what you got, Jules.
was probably the most syllables I've ever pulled out of anywhere, honestly.
That was really good.
2, 3. Cage off 1, are you ready?
I'm sorry.
I almost heard, and
Bring
so
that
am
back.
I at the
There's
end.
like no good spot.
Everything moved.
Just float, Kimmel. Just float.
2, 3. Cage off 1, are you ready?
I hear am I at the end.
It sounds different than
It
what.
sounds different than this. I think we got someone else talking on that one.
Give it to you, Rob. You can figure it out. So, when I was in Youngstown at the Calvin Center, there was a very specific image that I was getting, right? It's like the spirit, it is not what it presents itself as. It's like this inhuman, scary woman, gnashing of teeth, looks almost demonic. That is not what it is, but that's what it presents as. And in my experience, it's almost always something super traumatic happens to a woman. That doesn't feel like a loss of a baby, not that kind of trauma. It's like violent trauma. Couldn't tell you what. At the Calvin Center, it was rape. I don't know what this is, but I've seen her 3 times tonight. She's very upset. She's in the corner, hiding. I couldn't tell you if she's...
Is she biting her nails?
I can't get a good read on her. All I feel is that. And I couldn't tell you if she can communicate with you or if it's just some sort of residual energy.
So should I try to communicate with a woman here, or? Oh, I'm ready to go. It's your story, by the way. Yeah.
She's rocking back and forth saying, I don't want to be a widow, holding her hand, crying hysterically. So whatever traumatic happened to her, she's either present for it or the trauma itself is grief.
All right, ma'am. On the count of 3, I understand that you're going through some things right now, and I'll actually never understand, but maybe you can help me. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Can you please speak to me? Ending EVP, ending.
I don't want to be able to take me home. This is history, not mine. She's Irish. I'd rather be in a local family than here.
1, 2, 3. Can you please speak to me?
I heard Adam help me.
1, 2, 3. Can you please speak to me?
Yeah.
Wait, and the first part says, speak to him?
Whoa.
Okay, something speak to him, Adam help me.
Can you please speak to me?
I can't make out the last part. It's too under the frequency. See what you got, Jules. Right.
Dylan, you didn't come home with this one, did you?
No, I did not.
I'll bring that back in a second. That's annoying.
Help.
Help me.
Right before that, though, bring it back in a second again. One more time.
I think I want Kimmel, to help me, maybe?
Tie him up. It's weird because every time like I heard a T pronunciation or.
What?
They tried to hide me.
What does I'll hit these lights as we head down?
I don't know what it means. I'll tell you what it means. Trying to put into words what I saw. It's probably just residual. A man, maybe not residual because he's being kind of a jerk. A man who was very depressed, feeling a lot of sadness, that sort of dark depression, and he said, "You're all going to die too," and he disappeared. So I couldn't. Like,
What was that?
What was
Did you hear that?
Kimmel, was that you?
He's downstairs.
like a mousetrap?
Wait, say it again.
I just hit the lights over there.
Wow, that's what it was. Jeez, Kimmel, come on, man.
not bad for timing though, sir.
Yeah.
Emphatic.
Unless it makes that kind of. I mean,
It doesn't make that sound when you turn the lights
Hey,
off.
Kimmel!
Yeah, over
Can you
here.
do that one more
What
time?
the are you at,
I
man?
gotta go back.
Please, thank you.
Please let us know before you do it.
Those lights don't make that sound. I've turned those lights off before. I turned them off last night
It's not metallic kind of.
for the group.
I mean, it sounded like a click, but.
Mm-hmm.
Turn them off.
That's what they're, okay.
Alright.
If anyone would like to speak, we're going to use another toy, another box. Your friends upstairs have been very active with it. Perhaps you can be just as active.
What's that?
Can you say Nana?
Say Tori. Hurry. Did you hear him?
Sorry, G, you quivered over there.
Hurry.
Yes.
You must be doing a roll call. You're throwing names out.
What is it that you're trying to say? Are you planning on sticking around for a while? Is that what you want to do? Maybe. And that's okay.
Just so you know, you're able to leave this place whenever you want. Did you know that? You can leave. That's Julie. We'll go over to Pandora's. We'll do one last CBT on it. It's so very, so frustrating. But man, probably listening back on this, you'll hear it clear. Jules and I are going to be able to record one last time on these toys, these boxes with a red light. And if there's anything you'd like to say in closing, go ahead. We'll give you a solid minute. You can say anything, okay? You can say goodnight. You can tell us another thing on your mind. You can say whatever. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and tell us whatever's on your mind. Ending EVP, ending.
Did anybody hear anybody talk way that way?
I thought somebody was talking over there.
I didn't hear
I can, it sounded like somebody's carrying on a conversation.
No, I hate the whole basement. Okay, can we talk
I didn't
about
get a lot
that?
of hits. Did you see a lot of hits on yours?
Not much.
Let's see what we got here. I was watching. I didn't get until like at least 30 seconds, and I started getting some
1, 2, 3.
hits.
Go ahead and tell us whatever's on your mind.
Wow. Okay.
1, 2,
Guess we did
3.
get a good hit at the end.
Go ahead and tell us whatever's on your mind. 1, 2, 3.
I think we got cut off mid
Whatever's on
sentence.
your mind.
something in here.
It's you never know when to stop recording. It sounds like you got something just like. Let's see what you got.
It's not healthy.
No, very aggressive.
Go ahead and tell us whatever's on your mind.
That's easy to work with. Kind of. It's more syllables are easier.
Go ahead and tell us whatever's on your mind.
One more time.
1, 2, 3. Go ahead and tell us whatever's on your mind.
Like you've never seen before and likely never will see again.